Match number 42 of the Tata IPL 2024, and it's once again back at the Eden Gardens. This time it's a night game against the Punjab Kings. I have Orko with me. Orko, welcome to the show. It's the Kolkata Knight Riders facing the Punjab Kings. Very important game, especially for the Punjab Kings. They badly need 2 points, otherwise, potentially they are done and dusted for the season. How do you look into this fixture?
Well, it's obviously a very important game. Firstly, for the Punjab Kings, so they need some points on the board. They have come close to winning most games, but sadly they didn't get past the finishing line because they couldn't capitalize at the right moments, and they have a perennial problem of that top order. So certainly they have to get into winning ways and hoping that they provide a good performance when it matters.
Absolutely. And when it comes to Kolkata Knight Riders at home, similarly, Kolkata is just the opposite. They have gone down to the wire of a couple of games at home, but they have just got that finishing line, just got the 2 points by the barest of margins. Be it that catch of Suyash Sharma in the short third man of Henrik Klassen, be it that run out, should I say it, Ramandeep Singh, or should I say the brilliance of Phil Salt to get rid of the run out of the RCB. So amazing games we have witnessed at the Eden Gardens. The next one is heading today evening against the Punjab Kings. Let's straight move on to the head-to-head between these two teams. When it comes to head-to-head between these two teams, it's 32 matches have been played, and no surprises. Kolkata Knight Riders have dominated this fixture. But when it comes to at the Eden Gardens, the change of surface has made batting easier. So 200 is an average total. When it comes to Punjab, not that stable batting unit. Toss is crucial.
Absolutely. I think whoever wins the toss would want to bowl first, especially because it's a night game and it does favor chasing. I mean, even in all the games that we have watched, almost every of the game has favored the chasing side. But yes, KKR somehow managed to defend two totals. They almost lost versus Sunrisers and RCB, but just held their nerve at the right time and got 4 points out of it. But honestly,
But
it's
they
a
couldn't.
chasing track.
But they couldn't
Exactly.
much with the Rajasthan Royals.
Exactly. Against the Rajasthan Royals, a match they should have comfortably won. In 6 overs, they had to defend 96, and you expect 16 runs and over to be chased. But then came Joss Butler and, of course, a bit of Robman Powell as well. They finally ended up in the winning side, and that was a very sad loss for KKR. And putting that behind, they came up clinical against RCB somehow at the end. So obviously, this will be an important match for both teams, and being a home game, KKR has to make the most of it.
Similarly, for the Punjab Kings, nothing is going right. They've changed their captain. Sam Curran has been now the leading the captaincy for Punjab. But do you want to see the veteran Shikhar Dhawan back into the top of the order and being the captain in this big game where they desperately need 2 points?
Well, I think Shikhar, the batsman, is a bit more essential for them than the captain because Sam Curran, as the captain, has been doing pretty well. I know that results haven't gone his way, but if you look at his on field strategies and the way he marshals his troops in the field, it's very nice. And I think it's a bit modern and it works well for them. But yes, certainly they need runs from the top order, and who better than Shikhar Dhawan for that? So when he's available, he certainly comes in. Whether he'll be the leader or not, that obviously is a decision that they need to take. But his batting is obviously essential to fire for them.
Okay, so batting is essential to fire. It's time we move on to the pitch board of the Eden Gardens. So you said chasing is the right thing. We have witnessed probably 4 games where all the teams who have chased have gone down to the wire, apart from the day game of Lucknow Super Giants against the Kolkata Knight Riders, where it was a one-horse victory for the Knights. But it's a night game once again. Toss is crucial. You're going for the chasers, the team's chasing, but KKR won't be disappointed if they bat first, score 220 plus. They can defend at least against the Punjab Kings.
Absolutely, because if you look at the batting lineup which they have faced over the few games and the batting lineup of Punjab, Punjab's a bunch of batters who are not really in form. I think the lower order are the ones who are getting runs for them, and you just can't win a 200 plus chase with just a lower order firing. I think you need some runs at the top of the order, and if people like Dhawan or maybe Bairstow or Russo, whoever plays, gets into the runs, and this pitch does favor such kind of batters, if they get back in form, then obviously Punjab can have a good say in this game as well.
Absolutely. Similarly, the likes of Liam Livingston, Sam Curran, they have a lot of Englishmen in the side. None of them have delivered so far this season, and that's not good news for the Punjab Kings so far. But we are done with the pitch report. It's time let's move on to the key aspects the teams have learned from their previous game. For the Kolkata Knight Riders, the home side, they probably had to learn very little. But once again, it's a Sunil Narine, the batter, was on song the last game, but it was the bowler that changed the game on its head against the Royal Challenge Bangalore. Andrew Russell was introduced into the bowling attack, and I think he was top class. He was his first over was the turning point in the game. And are you still impressed with the leadership of Shreyas Iyer so far?
Well, Shreyas Iyer has been here and there. I think in few areas he's been good, but yes, his bowling changes and all have been a bit questionable. I think in the previous match to use Harshit earlier than Russell and Stark did work because they got Prabhu Desai early and Russell got DK. But yes, again putting Stark at the death was a risk, and you can't really blame him in total because you expect a world-class bowler to deliver at least defend 20 runs against a tail ender, but we never know what happens in pitches like the Eden. But yes, his field sets were a bit debatable because Karan Sharma was going on the offside and he didn't have any fielder in the square leg region or the deep mid wicket and easily could clear the boundary. So certain debatable aspects are there, but I think he'll come good in the coming few games. Coming to Sunil Narine, the batter, I
I'm
think he
sorry
has
to
done
interrupt
enough.
you, Orko. I'm sorry to interrupt you. When you were saying Karan Shah was donking the bowler over the covers, is it the problem of the captain or is it the problem of the bowler? Who was the
It
bowler by the
has it has to be the problem of the captain and the bowler, I should say, because the bowler is bowling according to the field of the captain. But sadly, those were just going into the stands for fun. I mean, three sixes in a row, you don't see Stark being hit that way, even by great modern day batters. But he being a tail ender who can just bat here and there, going after him like that was pretty sad. I'm hearing that Stark may be rested for this game, but obviously, whether that will happen or not, we have to see. Coming to Sunil Narayan, the batter, obviously, you didn't expect him to do this well because no one thought that Narayan's going to give you nearly
after the
400 runs
first
in
game?
half of the
Everybody,
season.
even the Kolkata Knight Riders fans, had criticized him, but they all forgot it's Gautam Gambhir back into the side.
Exactly. Gautam Gambhir can make gold out of wood, as people say, and that's what he's done. Sunil Narayan was nothing but wood in his batting, but we are seeing how much runs he's scoring. And even if he ends up failing in all the remaining games, I wouldn't be surprised because he has done his job. He has to deliver more with the ball right now. And same with Russell. He's obviously the talismanic player. If people build statues for club legends in front of the stadium, I think Russell Narayan has similar kind of figures in our team. So obviously, we hope that these two will deliver in the coming games as well.
Absolutely. When it comes to Kolkata Knight Riders, two fixtures, they continue to play at home. The last game against the Delhi Capitals before they go on the road. Two games against Punjab and Delhi. Surely 4 points around the corner.
Yeah, absolutely. I think among the two, this game is a bit more easier to get for them because Delhi Capitals have been coming good. They have been beating some good teams and they have been doing well. And because they used to playing in the Arun Jaitley Stadium, Eden obviously offers a similar track and dimensions like that. So with the hitters that they have, they certainly can do well. The captain is speaking. So if you keep that match as a more terrorizing match, I think this match will be a bit more easy.
Okay, so you are going fancying 4 points, looking into this game as a better opportunity to definitely take 2 points. We're done with the Kolkata Knight Riders. It's time going to the Punjab Kings. Punjab's poor batting order. They're shuffling with a batting order here and there. Jitesh Sharma not scoring runs, not good news for his selection for the T20 World Cup as well. But they have unable to utilize the impact player rule as well, Punjab Kings. The last time they brought somebody like Harpreet Bhatia as an impact player, the batsman scored 12 runs, 13 odd runs of 17 deliveries. That's not an impact you want to create.
Absolutely. They have to first figure out whom they should back and whom they should not. I think that Tide deserved a bit more chances, but they didn't
Same
go
here.
because he's someone who's been in red hot domestic form. And if someone's in such form, he deserves a bit of backing. But I think he was back for hardly one or two games. And certainly he deserves to be in the team, if not as an opener, but as a middle order batsman. And I think that batting order is a big problem that they need to address sooner than later. We are seeing Sam Curran opening. One time he comes at 4, at 5. That's not the way a good team functions. And that's the result why they are in this position in the points table. And yes, Jitesh Sharma's not scoring runs is a big, big problem for them, especially with his chances in the World Cup getting slimmer by every passing day.
Okay, so you have said your things, and I think that sums it up pretty much well. But when it comes to Punjab Kings, two big hot games they have, and it's on the road, Kolkata and Chennai. They defeated Chennai Super Kings the last time they went last year, but this time it's a different ball game. How do you look into these two fixtures?
Two difficult games. I think that if they manage to get even 2 points out of these two, it will be a bonus for them because these are two teams that are in good form, especially KKR. And we all know Chepauk in Chepauk, Chennai is a different team altogether. They play differently in this particular stadium as compared to where they play otherwise. So certainly these are two very tough games for them. And if they get their opening combination and such problems addressed, then maybe we never know they can come out as the better side. But obviously these are two difficult games.
Two difficult games for the Punjab Kings. Let's see how they can turn things around in the points table in their performances. We're done with the key learnings from the previous game for both the sides. It's time. Let's move on to the top three players to watch out for. Here are the three players from both the sides I have in my screen, which is Shreyas Iyer. I think this is the game he will come out all gun blazing with the bat. Sunil Narayan and Andre Russell, no mentions for them. You want the statue outside the Eden Gardens, and I won't be surprised the rest of the Kolkata fans also want the same. For the Punjab Kings, it's Liam Livingston, Shashank Singh, and a Kagiso Rabada. Kagiso Rabada's pace and bounce might just suit the Eden Gardens conditions. What's your take on these six players, please?
Absolutely, these are the players to watch out for. And given the ground dimensions, Livingston will have a handful here, and he bowls some good quality spin as well. A rare bowler who can bowl both off spin and leg spin. So he'll obviously be a very valuable customer to play for Punjab. And Shashank Singh, obviously, in the past two matches, he's gone down, but I think this is the kind of condition where he can do well. So he and Ashutosh obviously will be the ones people will watch out for. And Rabada's good in Eden. He's got a good record here. He's been doing well even in the World Cup over here. So I think Rabada with his swing, pace, and bounce will trouble KKR a lot and maybe end up with 2-3 wickets. So obviously these three are the ones to watch out for in Punjab. And coming to Shreyas Iyer, yes, he's getting back to his best. I think his previous innings versus RCB was a wonderful one, and I think with time he'll obviously get amongst the runs a little more. Narayan, obviously more than the batter, I have more hopes on him as a bowler because Punjab's been struggling against spin, and Narayan's spin is obviously something that's not very easy to play. And Russell's always been good against Punjab, so expecting another wonderful game from him. So these six are the ones to watch out.
So you are absolutely agreeing with my picks. So that sums it up, the three players to watch out for. Let's straight away move on to the three battles in this game. Here are the three battles I have for you, Orko, which is I have picked. Is an Arshdeep Singh versus Phil Salt with the new ball. It's going to be Varun Chakravarti, who has been a little bit here and there with the ball. Liam Livingston might just fancy targeting him instead of a Sunil Narayan with a spin. And Andre Russell versus Kagiso Rabada. The three picks I have for you. Which one are you most eagerly to waiting to watch?
Well, obviously, the battle between Russell and Rabada will be the one everyone will be eager for because Rabada, with his pace, the Yorkers, which he surprises people with, and of course, the bounce, is just the kind of bowler who can trouble Russell and keep him quiet on his day. And he's got a good record against Russell, even if you look at it as a matchup.
But
So,
that time
obviously,
he used
that'll
to
be the
play for
bat.
our side. That time he used to play for our side, the Delhi Capitals. Remember the super over Yorker to Andy Russell? When you became sad, but I
Absolutely.
became happy. But this time it's a bit different ball game.
Exactly. Obviously, Rabada has been among the wickets, but we know that he's not exactly the fiery Rabada he was maybe 2, 3 years ago. Obviously, this will be an evenly matched matchup to watch out for, so that will be the one most interesting. Another underrated matchup will obviously be between Salt and Arshdeep because Arshdeep is the one who likes to get the ball moving from ball
Yeah.
one. Salt likes to go after the ball, so obviously this will be a mouth-watering clash as well. And Livingston Chakravarti, again, a wonderful option that you can look at because Livingston likes to be a bit conservative against spin, but yes, he does steps out, and to step out against a pacey
Exactly.
spinner like Varun Chakravarti becomes difficult. So that will be an interesting battle also to watch out for.
Okay, so you have summed up all the three battles, which your eyes is definitely on the West Indian versus the South African battle. We have summed up with the top three battles. It's time. Let's move on to the predicted playing 11. Here is the Kolkata Knight Riders playing 11 I have for you, Orko. I have just made one change. Before you mentioned it before, I've already made that change. That is Dushmanta Chamira is in my playing 11 instead of Mitchell Stark. Are you surprised seeing this inclusion in this lineup?
Well, not really surprised because people don't expect Stark to be dropped because of the money and the reputation put on him. But I think Samira is playing more because it's a forced change because people are suggesting he split his finger and all. He continued bowling with that and somehow won us the match in the last over. So I think Chamira enters the fray because he's injured. And the rest of the team obviously will stay pretty much same. Maybe they may look at Vaibhav as the impact player because Suyash hasn't been in the best of form. And that is why Vaibhav will come in and he's again playing against Punjab, an ex team, a team he knows very well. So, keeping in mind the conditions of Eden, which swings early, I think Vaibhav will be the impact sub they'll look at. And the rest of the team is expected to stay the same. Also, because Nitish Rana is nowhere in the team yet.
Yeah. Okay, but our international Australian international unable to defend 17 or 19 odd runs. That has definitely made the management angry. I heard Gautam Gambhir was absolutely furious after the game. He did not want to speak something about Mitchell Stark and his caliber, unable to defend 19 runs with ease. So will that also be a reason behind having just Dushmanta Chamira, who he has witnessed very closely when he was part of Lucknow Super Giants?
Could be even in terms of a tactical change because Gambhir is a man of tactics, so he may look at that. Obviously, left arm pace is an asset for any team, but we never know. You can get that left arm pace out of Chetan Sakaria and use
Exactly.
Chamira as a frontline power play bowler. So he's a man who values matchups and contributions more than big names. He's someone who can drop a Brett Lee or Brendan McCullum also when he was the captain of the side. So obviously Mitchell Stark would be no stranger to it. He's played half of the matches and he has been very lackluster. Maybe a bit of rest would do good for him. We never know if he does feature in the remaining games, which I'm sure he will. But yes, he's a man who likes Chamira. And with fixtures coming up against teams like Mumbai, against whom Chamira has a good record because he's good against Rohit and all, it's good that he's giving Chamira the start he deserves.
Okay, so you have gone with Chamira just like I have done. We're done with the Kolkata Knight Riders 11. It's time let's move on to their opponents, which is the Punjab Kings. Here is the Punjab Kings 11. I don't think so. Shikhar Dhawan once again makes a comeback into the side. I've gone with Atharva Taide as the opener alongside Prab Simran Singh. Sam Curran at 3, Liam Livingston at 4, Jitesh, Shashank Ashutosh. The rest of the playing 11 remains the same. What's your take on this 11 as well?
I think this is how it will stay. And if they do bring in Dhawan, then they have to bring it in place of Taide because I don't think they'll bench Prab Simran just yet because they rate him very highly. And he's the kind of basher you need in tracks like Eden where you may be chasing big
Yep.
scores, or at least you would be required to put a big score even if you bat first. So I think Prab Simran will keep his place. And if Dhawan comes in, he comes in. Otherwise, the rest of the batting lineup is expected to stay the same. As I've always said in the previous features as well, I think Jitesh should be batting a bit higher because I don't think Sam Curran is rightly fitted to play at number 3 or number 4. He has to take a bit more responsibility, like Pant and all are doing, and obviously to bolster his chances for the World Cup as well, which is getting slim day by day. So I think Livingston and Jitesh have a point to prove to bring some stability in the batting, and if Dhawan comes in, I think they'll be a different side altogether.
Okay, so you have given your saves for the Punjab Kings 11 as well. We're done with the predicted playing 11, ladies and gentlemen. It's time. Let's move on to the predictions time now. It's match number 42 at the Eden Gardens, Orko. Kolkata Knight Riders versus the Punjab Kings. I know Kolkata will be definitely favorites in this game. Give us the percentage.
Well, I think 60-40 in favor of KKR purely because of the fact that they're playing in Eden. They've got a wonderful track record against Punjab. They have never lost to Punjab in any season. I mean, in one match out of the two, they've always won at least one game. So I don't
Okay.
know whether they're playing two games in this season, but I think this time they're playing just one, and I'm expecting them to win because it's a home game for them as well. And keeping in mind that Punjab has been very shaky in terms of their form, I think KKR would like to capitalize and get a step closer to the playoffs.
Okay, so you have given 60-40. I would have been looking into a 70-30 probably, but no disrespect to the opponents. They are a very good side if they get going at the Eden Gardens because it's a flat surface. It's going to be a high scoring one, ladies and gentlemen. I can let you know as well. Thank you so much, Orko. Thank you to all the viewers who have watched this video. Also, don't forget to subscribe to the Fifth Umpire. Press the bell icon as well. Sit back and enjoy a cracking contest between KKR and Punjab. Till then, thank you so much and bye bye.